Good morning and welcome to Friday Live and Mail Call. I forgot my hat. All right. And it's a gorgeous day here. And I think we all know where here is. Do we not? Just in case anybody's forgot, we are live from all righty. Cool beans. All right. And I'm sorry I scared the crap out of you there, Jack. What? No audio? Well, let's rectify that problem, shall we? No, it should be. Hang on. Everything on my end says I should have audio. And I have John shaking his head. Okay, Thomas says he can hear me. And if one person can hear me, and Jack can hear me, and Ray can hear me. So, Joe? You may have been on time, but you're late. Joe. Anyway, with that, let's bring on my panel, shall we? Hey, John.
Good song. Good morning, all.
Always get your blood pumping in the morning, right?
Oh, yeah. And so does the coffee.
And I scared the crap out of Jack yelling into the speaker. No, the microphone, maybe. But we'll turn your volume down. Jeez.
Well, first he
how's everything over?
You were too loud.
How's everything on the plateau this morning?
Plateau is beautiful out today. A little foggy, but nice temperature. I'm in a nice summer shirt here. One of my railroad.
It's 61. Shirts. It's 61 here. So.
Yeah, I don't know what it is here.
I'll be peeling this off in a little bit. I leave the garage door down just so we don't get a bunch of background noise. But I could open it up and it'd be.
It's only 53 here right now, but oh well.
Well, Jack, if you're falling asleep, I'm your new alarm clock. Alrighty, let's bring our California contingent up with us. And here we go. All right. Good morning, Lynn. You're off camera.
Oh, half. There he is. And you're still muted.
Oh, yeah. Hey, that's one way to control them, isn't it? Okay, Lynn, you're unmuted.
Thank you. Steve, you're all bundled up like you're cold or something this morning. You got the door down?
Oh, I'm not. I'm not. It's nice out.
Oh.
I just the garage door is closed and You know, I wake up so early in the morning. It was 41 degrees when I woke up. It's 61 now. So anyway,
Yeah.
Our temperature today it's going to be warm. Tomorrow it's going to be 80. And by Monday, we may be hitting the 90s.
yeah, we're supposed to hit 80 tomorrow, but then Sunday it's supposed to get cold again. So we'll see.
We shall see. We shall see.
Yeah, last Sunday I had about 3 inches of snow.
Wow.
Turned cold again, but it hasn't been bad this week.
Everybody's saying what the temperature is, where they're at. Joe says it's 44, and Ray Burleson says 55.
Who needs a weather channel, right?
And, yeah, who needs a weather channel? We got the area covered coast to coast and up into the Great White North and all the way down to San Antonio. So,
yeah,
cool beans.
At 51st State up there.
Yeah. You know,
so I guess we won't be seeing Jason today.
Nope, we will not be seeing Jason. He's going to visit family today.
And then he's getting ready to take the Boy Scouts out to show them how to work a billows and make metal and maybe make knives. Cool. He's not sure.
All right. Well, speaking of San Antonio, let's go ahead and go through our roll call. First to arrive this morning,
the magic dragon lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu.
Good morning, Ray-Ron. Glad you can make it with us.
You know, that was one of my favorite ones when I was a kid.
I know. I was in like second grade, something like first or second grade, maybe when that came out. Yeah.
Yeah, I was younger than that, but not by much.
I was older.
Yeah, that was a good one. Good one.
All right.
When Next did that song come out?
Sometime early 60s. Not sure for, somebody can look it up. Somebody GTS that. And that means Google that stuff, if you will. Next
that was 1962, and it was Peter, Paul, and Mary.
I knew it was Peter, Paul, and Mary. Nobody asked that question.
Oh. Okay.
So 62, I was in junior high school.
I was 2 years old.
62, I was in kindergarten. So I was only off by 2 or 3 years.
And Lynn, you're really
all right. Oh, yeah, I am. Not as old as Lynn.
No. I think Methuselah is about the same age as Lynn.
All right. Next joining us was Mr. Joe Rader, who forgot to unmute him or forgot his audio settings this morning. So although he was on time, he was late.
I'm late for a very important date. No time to say hello, goodbye. I'm late. No. I'm overdue. I'm really in a stew. No time to say goodbye. Hello, I'm late.
Good morning, Joe, and welcome, of course. And next joining us was our favorite car person or favorite beer drinker, maybe. Good morning, Anthony, and welcome. Next joining us was there he is.
Beneath the pines along that dusty road, them old folk will sing to take my soul and carry me back to old Mason Dixon where I roam.
All right, welcome, Alan, and our head knucklehead. All right, is next. All right, welcome, Jack. Now, Thomas, I said last week I'd have one for you this week, and I will. But I was using my phone as a camera last week, and therefore I couldn't add you to my list. And since I didn't add you to my list, guess what? I forgot. So what I have to do, I've already got you on my list. All right. I don't know why I didn't do it then. Anyway, I've got Thomas Grassi to do, Deep Run Mike, Derek Alexander, Greg at Midsummer Railways N Scale, and Andrew, 156 Andrew. So those are the people I have on my list that I haven't done that I need to get done. So with that, I apologize, Thomas, and I will make every attempt to have it for next week. Never ending a battle, so to speak. And next on our list is our buddy.
Steam puffing, fire breathing, awesome 10-wheel locomotives, and the conductor's watch looked as big as one of my grandmother's biscuits. Yes, I remember you, Carolina, grand old lady of the South. I remember you as home.
There you go, Ray. And good morning and welcome. And all right, it's time for our daily sing-along. Yep. And it's time to party.
It's your birthday. It's my birthday too, yeah. It's your birthday. We're gonna have a
Good morning, John.
I think that should be 490.
We're getting there. We're getting there.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to really throw a celebration when it hits 500. You know that?
Yeah.
You know, we're all gonna need those.
Yeah.
All right. And normally, one of our contenders for jumping in first, he was a little late today. So, but he's always our favorite pilot.
fly like an eagle to the sea. Fly like an eagle, let my spirit carry me. I want to fly like an eagle.
All right, welcome, Andy, from across the pond.
I'm hungry now.
Yes.
I always, every time I see that, I just long for home. Although these days, it's one of the few things that would attract me back there. So, all right, I think that's it. So far, that took up the first 20 minutes of our show. And Lynn, is that train you want us to identify running or not? I haven't been watching.
Yeah, posted in the chat earlier. Anybody want to figure out what's running around here? I always try to get something different, and this one is
Right now, I'd say it's the ghost train
Yeah.
because I don't see it.
It's back there. I can hear it.
Okay. All right. All right.
It's a slow steam engine to begin with, and then I have it running on 45 on the Digitrack thing there. So that's half speed.
All right. Well,
So it's really creepy.
JD has joined us.
All right.
Tell me about the good old days. Sometimes it feels like this world's gone crazy.
All right. Welcome, JD, Mr. John Dilly, Grandpa Rails. All right. I still haven't seen it.
Well,
Did it
Joe
come by
Reagan
while
says
Jay-
it must be a Shay.
Well, that was the background picture.
Hmm.
But it might be. Who knows? Or a Heisler, or what's the other logging engine? You had the Shays, the Heislers,
This is a 4-axle Shay,
4-axle Shay. Okay.
but it's pushing a little tank engine on a flat car.
Hmm.
And it's coming around in a minute. There's a whole bunch of unusual, or not really unusual, but odd cars to be running in reverse.
All right. Well, let's
John says Climax is the other one.
climax.
Here it comes.
Okay.
You can see it back.
Hey, there's Jason. All right. As long as he's here. As long as he is here. Well, let's wait for the Shay to go by.
I have to speed it up then. It's coming. Here it comes. All
Here
right.
it comes.
Here-
Yeah.
But it's going in reverse.
There's deep run Mike. I still got to get deep run Mike's done too. So
There it goes.
all right.
Those are pretty. I know I wouldn't have one on my
The
railroad.
reason it's running in reverse during the pre-show, I guess you would call it,
Uh-huh.
about every third lap, the coupler would come apart. And
Oh.
I don't feel like tearing it all down and replacing the coupler this morning. So I turned the engine
Oh.
around and it did the same thing. So I just let it run
Oh,
in
boy.
reverse.
There you go.
And I'm riding on the cotton belt railroad line in the pitching, rolling rhythm and noise.
There you go, Jason. All right. I want to see something. I thought I might have got Mike's done, but he's still on my list. No, he's not done. Okay. All right. I got to work on that. Oh,
Didn't expect to
shit.
see Jason here this morning. Yeah. Well, we're not seeing him, but
We're not seeing him. But
we know he's over there in the
he's-
chat. So
one thing, I'm going to make myself that there. Last week, you may all recall, one of my unboxings was a package from Lynn. So I've been working on that. He sent me 4 tank cars, 2 Burlingtons, a Union Pacific, and an undecorated one. And
Pacific. Yeah.
Oh yeah, an Union Pacific. So I've been working on those all week. I still have a little bit more work to do, but Jason, I talked to Jason yesterday and worked out some details with him. So let's take a look and see what I have accomplished so far. All right. You notice there, it's the Passmore Gas Company. Now that may be familiar to a lot of people because that's the gas company on Jason's layout. And it's a little bit blurry, but underneath the Passmore Gas Inc., it says HQ, Hickory Ridge, Arkansas. All right. On the other side, underneath the Passmore Gas, it says Downers Grove, Illinois, which is where my layout is situated. So with that,
I think I'm going to have to. I've got a lot of tank cars. Maybe I'm going to have to convert one to a Passmore gas car.
there you go. Make one to pass more gas.
Yeah.
You know, it's a franchise operation. You only have to pay Jason minor royalties for it.
Okay.
You know. Those are all the tank cars that Lynn sent me.
I know Jason likes that last one there on the 3-unit train. Yeah.
Yeah,
His
I just
favorite.
wanted to share that with everybody. So that's my little thing for the week. I didn't get any packages or anything yet. Although next week should be interesting.
Same here.
John, you want to? Well, Lynn, do you have anything you want to share before we get to John?
Yeah.
Okay.
Two things. One is, I'm kind of in cahoots with Ron up there at Classic Model Trains. And if anybody's following him or not, he put out a video last night that he's not doing well. His full-time job, or was full-time job, is RV and trailer repairs. And about a year ago or so, he was installing a air conditioning unit, and he fell. He fell off the RV to the ground, and he hurt his back, and he's had back trouble to the point that he's having trouble lifting things. He's in a lot of pain, and they did one of those MRIs and everything, and he gave all the technical stuff, but he has a problem between the vertebrates and probably going to have some kind of surgery, which is really putting a dampening on his train repair collection and everything. And he's starting out, he's selling off all of his S gauge. Next week or two, he's going to be showing what's repaired, what needs repair. And if anybody is into S, he is wanting to just unload it and get some quick cash. Then he's probably going to go to O, and I don't know if he's going to go to HO or not, but he said it's so bad that he wanted to do some wiring on the big layout that he has that he can't even get down to go underneath. It just, we talk on the phone every once in a while. And
welcome to old age.
Pardon?
Yeah.
How old's Ron now? He's in his 50s, isn't he?
Yeah, early 50s. Yeah. But yeah,
it was like 60. I turned 67 and I couldn't do crap after that.
Well, now me, I've had a bad back since 1981. But yeah, drugs helps. I didn't have to have surgery, but they wanted to, but I said, no, I'll keep going until I can't go anymore.
Yeah, I've got my own back issue. When I was about 19 or 20, I was working in a feed mill, and I got in late picking up a load of crushed seashells that they feed chickens to harden the shells, chicken eggs. And the bags weighed
shell, typically
100 pounds a piece. And it was late. Everybody was gone. So I got the bright idea. I could stack 10 of these and pull on the hand trick just right. I could balance it and run it in the shop. And I had the last one, and I pulled on it, and it came all the way over. And the night watchman wasn't going to be in until probably around midnight. And this is around 8 o'clock. I literally pushed up. Of course, it was tilting on the wheels, but I heard my back go. I've had problems ever since.
Yeah.
So anyway, the other one thing before we go on, and I'll shut up. Tomorrow there is a big model train swap meet at the old Santa Fe Depot in San Bernardino, California, and it is now a container yard for the Union Pacific. It is also a stop for the Metrolink and Amtrak. And the station is literally not even a stone's throw. Right outside the door is the tracks, and there's multiple tracks and everything. So while we're in the station, and there's vendors on the outside too, there's trains whizzing by the whole time. So I'm going to take my camera, take a few videos, and I'll be down there with a company called Green Steam. He's a Digitrack distributor, and he makes all kinds of signals and electronics and other stuff like that. So I go along to help set up, take down, and security, slap hands that get a little sticky. And I get a free meal, and I get to go to the show for free. So
there you
I
go.
will probably
We've got
something to share next weekend too. So.
Cool. We got another contestant.
Still
That's
not
another one.
That is Lynn's.
But it's another one, you know when he arrives, right?
Yes.
All right.
Morning, Dave. I like your
I watch
your
Dave's
trolley
channel just for the music. At least that's what I tell him. So
I like
he's
your
got some
trolley
good stuff
video
on there.
Like your trolley video this morning, Dave. That was nice.
He's almost as prolific as Steve is with all of his videos during the week.
Who?
Dave, though, he turns the camera on and he just leaves it on all night. I don't know. I pop in around 7 or 8 o'clock at night. He's on. I come back at 2 in the morning. He's on. You know.
Do you have a life? I know you have a wife, but do you have a life?
Yeah.
But no, his videos are
trains.
Great. Just great.
He's got the N scale running inside the HO stuff, and I love the streets scene with all the cars and the trash cans and everything running up down the street.
And if I recall right, he 3D printed all of those parts.
Yep. I don't know if he 3D printed, but they're 3D printed. Whether he did or somebody else, I'm not sure.
Yeah. But
I never picked up on that. See, there you go. He's a full-time YouTuber.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So, and it's got some great videos, some how-tos, just watching trains run and gabbing. You know, I always enjoy Dave's channel. Now, some of the 4 hour long
does all that too.
Get old, but get long. All right.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Hey, have you seen his slide out N scale?
Yeah, for his N scale.
It's a door.
That's a good idea.
It literally slides out from underneath the layout.
Yep.
I got
That's
too
all.
much
I
stuff
don't know if I
hanging
can do
down
that
in
in here
my
or not.
layout.
It's pretty cool.
Good idea.
How it works. It's on drawer slides, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
The only problem with N scale is I can't get it anything re-railed. It's too small for me. For me personally, it's too small.
Me too. Yeah, it has been for years.
Hell, I have a hard enough time with
perfect
HO.
eyesight.
All right. Well, John, why don't you? I had the cover slide for today's live stream here, and to add some perspective for those that didn't read the description, these are all '69 Mustang GTs that I found the file for on the internet and told John about, and John was gracious enough to figure out how to rescale them, all right, and then print them. And I want John to go through what that process was like. From getting the actual 69 dimensions, converting it to HO, and then converting the file to match those dimensions. It was not an easy. I won't say it was hard, but it was multi-step. Let's put it that way.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, because when I opened the file from where Steve sent it from, the car was so small that I had to zoom completely into my print plate to even see it. So I thought, okay, well, let's try something. So I finally found my scaler on the Anycubic slicer
Do you have
program.
the pictures to show, or do you want me to
You
find
can
them?
show them. I didn't send them over to my.
You keep talking because I've got to find them.
So anyway, I printed one. I took and scaled up the tiny little speck of a drop, 3,500%, and I got this car. Now, details all there. It looks good, but it's about in scale. So then I went on to the website and got the actual dimensions of a 69 car and measured this one. I knew that I had multiplied this by 3,500% to get this one, but it was still too small. So I looked at the dimensions, and I am a retired engineer, so I did the cross reference with the percentages and divided everything out to get a 189 scale car. And since I can't measure smaller than a millimeter, this car is as exact as I can get it. But there's the two differences. This car I had to multiply by 4,189.3% to get that car. So it can be done. If a lot of the files, I know I printed out some office desks and file cabinets, and they came out, they were probably in scale. I couldn't use them for anything, so I just, threw them into my scrap metal container for metal loads that I need to make up. And that's the way I did it. So I kept one of the cars. I sent Steve his 15. He should be getting them Monday. And it wasn't too bad, even with my Anycubic Mono 4, which is an older printer. I bought it brand new, but it's probably 3 years old, maybe 4 years old. Yeah, you can still see the lines on it. I guess I could go through and do the layers even thinner than what that is, but you're always going to see some layer lines on it. They tend to vanish after you painted it, or you can do like Mike Buddy does and get a little sanding stick and get in there and sand each one. But I don't know that Steve will want to do that for 15.
Well, keep in mind, the 15 just fills up the one tri-level auto rack.
Yeah.
After showing my wife that picture and explaining to her that if I had to buy die casts of all those at $15 to $20 a piece, all right, that's just enough to fill up one auto rack, and I've got 5 auto racks to do, let alone other usage. She goes, well, how much did it cost? And I said, well, John printed these for me for free. He's mailing them over. She goes, no, how much does the printer cost? And I said, well, the one John has is under $200. And she goes, well, why don't you just buy one? And then I said, but then you got to have a washer, a UV and washer. And she goes, well, how much is that? And I told her how much that was. She goes, well, just get it too. And
you're welcome.
I mean, within 5 minutes after that conversation, the order was placed and confirmed. So along with some resin. So
yeah.
Anyway.
And the 3D washer and UV light hardening station helps. The total time I spend on cleaning something is 10 minutes, and then I set it under the UV light for 10 minutes. So yeah, you can rinse it off in alcohol bath just by hand, and then you can set it out in the sun for a while. But it's like so windy here, I find them down on the ground. So I went ahead and the it sounds like Steve got a larger washer than I do. Mine is the Wash and Cure 3 from AnyCubic. And again, all I do is small stuff, so it works fine for that. And the print time, well, I'll give an example.
Yeah, mine's a Wash and Cure 3 too.
Okay, that was 60 to $80, I think. My cats had destroyed the windshields off my Jeeps, and my son had
cost me $99.
I think I got mine.
This is upgraded volume 2-in-1 Wash and Cure station.
Yeah,
I don't know what that. So it might be different.
Yeah, when my son printed these, it took almost 5 hours on my old AnyCubic Photon, which was probably 5 to 7 years old. He ruined it, but thus I had to get a new one. But the print time on these Jeeps, and I did 9 of them at once, was only 1 hour and 5 minutes. Now, yeah, the newer ones you pay $600, $700, $800 for. They would probably print it in half an hour. Well, I got nothing but time. I'm retired. I just set it print and then I do something else. It's fine. And I've been enjoying it. I've done a lot of things with it. These Jeeps I may put on my auto rack, since my auto rack is too old for what I model, but hey, I'll put them on there. Other things that I've been doing is, I've got the large roundhouse that I needed to clutter up. And I was thinking about buying stuff online already pre-made, but why when you can print the stuff yourself? And by the way, Steve, the print cost for one of your cars, it calculates how much it was to print it. $1.49 in resin is what that cost to print.
Wow.
So these crates that I did a whole plate.
So I owe you about $20.
Yeah, that do. Well, almost shipping was more than the cost of the cars.
Cars, yeah.
But we're not going to worry about that, Steve, because who knows?
I'll make it up to you. You know it.
Send it back to me. It's the way we do it.
That's right.
An ultrasonic cleaner could do it too. Just make sure that the items are sitting on the build plate, or the plate on the bottom of your items, because you don't want them bouncing around and turning upside down. The AnyCubic Wash and Cure has a little impeller at the bottom of the alcohol tank that actually makes a current go in there instead of vibration. You'd want to watch some of the things that maybe have a lot more delicate parts on them. And remember, you're putting them in that before you cure them. And believe me, I'm not an expert on 3D printers by any stretch of the imagination, but just what I've worked with before.
Well, and I have an ultrasonic cleaner as well, and that was what my game plan was going to be. just use my ultrasonic cleaner and then put them outside in the sunlight. And I told my wife that, and she said, honey, as windy and dusty as it is here in Oklahoma, she said, you're going to find your stuff's going to disappear because it's going to blow away. And if you do find it, it's going to be all dusty and everything. She goes, just buy the washer and cure.
That's a shame. That is a shame.
Didn't take me a second to order it too. So,
well, I was lucky. I was looking at them. I was going to buy one, and I put them in the Amazon account that my wife and I share. Well, she saw it in there, and she went ahead and bought it for me for Christmas. So,
the wish list.
It was in my
list?
Well, no, I had it in the cart ready to go, but I just hadn't pulled the trigger yet because I was waiting. Still, my finances got a little better before I did it. But some of the other things I've done is I did some workbenches for inside the roundhouse. I did these little fire cabinets that I printed and painted red, and I'll stick them around the roundhouse there. And another thing I found was a pipe fitting file. So I'm making pipes, and all this is the two ends couple into the straw. Now you have to get the right size straw, and the inside diameter is 0.25 of an inch, quarter inch.
Have you figured out what fast food place has
no,
the right size straws?
Yes, this is from Sonic or Shake. Okay.
I got a story. I was making a foam fractionator for my koi pond, and to do that, you got to create the foam, but then you have to have a way to remove the foam. Right, and the foam is, if you look at a body of water and you see like a ring of foam, or underneath the waterfall or rapids, there's foam building up. That means there's a lot of proteins in the water, and you can separate that out with a foam fractionator by creating like underneath a waterfall by dropping it down through media, and it'll foam at the bottom, but then you have to get that foam off the top. The other way that's a passive method. Active is you pass water through a pipe and you inject air through a fine air stone and have a collection point. Just you inject here, all right, and the water comes, and then you have like a piece of pipe going up, and it collects in there, but you still have to get it up and out. Well, if you jam a whole bunch of straws down in there, the capillary action will allow that foam to come out and becomes a foam fractionator. And I was making one for my buddy and I each, and he said, well, where are we going to get the straws from? I said, road trip. So off we went to a series. We hit McDonald's, we hit Burger King. I forget how many different places, and each of us grabbed a handful of straws at each one of those restaurants. We got home, the wives are going, where'd y'all go? Straws.
Yeah, I was going to go to, I thought that places like Walmart and Hobby Lobby used to sell straws for hobbies, for making things out of. Right. They don't do that anymore.
No, but you can get on Amazon, because I bought a whole bunch of little cocktail straws to make something. I can't remember what it was. I just
Amazon.
bought a box. Yeah, but there you go.
But you got to watch it, because I needed a certain dimension, and what they gave me was the outside diameter, which I had measured with a mic gauge to find out what the outside diameter was. Sorry, I got a wounded cat on my lap right now. He hurt himself. So in the ad, it actually told what size the outside diameter was on this, and that's what you got to watch to make sure you get the right side inside diameter for the pipe fittings. But these fit exactly on there. And what I'm going to do with these, I've got the 40 some gondolas that I need to
All
fill.
you're printing, all you're actually printing is the end flange.
Is the ends, yeah. And they actually are pretty nice. I'm not.
Why don't you have holes in some of them?
Well, I haven't got that far yet. I don't know if I'm gonna drill holes or if the way I've done these 20 feet. So I got a 40-foot gondola. So I'm probably gonna have them end to end in the gondola like this, so you won't be able to tell that they don't have holes in them. But
you'll be able to tell on the ends.
If you don't see them, if you don't see the ends, you won't be able to tell. I'm sure there's a way I can modify the file. And let me set my cat down. He hurt his back leg. He's limping around. I'm sure there's a way I can go in and hollow out those ends. I haven't tried that yet, but anyway, that's something to do. And what these are made for is you have two flanges, so you glue them together, and you can create all kinds of different things. They've got 45s, they got 90s, they got double 90s. I mean, I'll send you that file too, Steve.
Okay.
If you need to do some lows. I got a bunch of files, so if you get a lot of emails from me, from my one I usually send you stuff from, that's what they are. They're zip files, but they open right up in any cubic slicer program or the regular build plate program.
All right.
Something else I've been doing is making more of these little crate stacks. And I've got them different. I've got 4 or 5 different boxes that I stack together in different configurations so they don't all look the same. And just been putting them around the roundhouse. It's coming along. Almost ready to start putting the lighting in.
Cool.
And
cool.
This is another one of the gondola loads I made. And that's real grand.
Somebody snuck in on us. And I didn't see it.
High.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say he snuck in. Everybody's been saying hi.
Well, I was too busy.
Well, hi.
We didn't want to interrupt John.
Well,
Dutch boy.
And another one of my mail call is I got 4 of the any cubic 1 kilogram resin because I through resin, but I got to say everything I've printed, I've only used about 1.5 bottles of the resin. These run around, what are they, Steve? About $18 on.
I got 4 of them
for,
and this is from Amazon.
Yeah, that's what I got mine from.
4 of them cost me
68-ish.
No, $53.99.
Okay, that's it. Yeah. So, less than $20 a piece. You go and buy them from other places and they're $25 a piece. I just got the standard resin. I'm not doing anything fancy that calls for any other resin. So, But that's what I've been working on this week.
Huh. Black is cheaper. Black is $49. White is $52. You can get the 4-pack mixed. 2 whites, a black, and a gray.
Well, I would not get the mix because if you run low on, like, since I use the same color all the time, if I run low, I can just add
Right.
some to it. Where if you added in a different color, you could get, some different shade.
Maybe that would be preferred. Maybe somebody would want to do that. Who knows?
And black wouldn't be bad because I've been priming everything black. I would still prime it black, but I find that doing things like the boxes. I don't know if you can see there in the middle where the line is from the top of the boards on the crates.
Uh-huh.
I don't put the paint on heavy, and the black's there underneath, so saves a little bit of time. But yeah, it's been absolutely fun, and I love it. It works great for me.
Thomas brings up a great point. I don't, I'm constantly breaking horns off locomotives or sunshades. Although sunshades are easy to do with styrene, but horns, bells, all the little detail stuff that you can do.
And there are free ones on those sites.
Yep.
The one I use the most is the Cult 3D, I think is the name of it. It's got the most free files. And even when you have to pay for some, most of them are not bad price. I mean, I've seen $2, $1.40, things like that. If I hope to be able to start designing my own stuff. I have used CAD before, even though it's been 20 years ago since I've used it. But that's like those pipe fittings, cutting out that center so it's a hollow. There's a way to do it. I just have to.
Yeah. Be safe, Jason.
Take care, Jason.
Thomas, I'm wondering, white might be easier to paint, but I always use a black India ink wash it sets in the creases and stuff like that. And to me makes it look better. I'm just wondering if printing in black
you would still want to prime them.
That's what I was thinking. You want to prime them.
The resin is very slick. So if you try to paint something that's not,
it doesn't stick right.
Yeah, and also, I use mainly, if I'm not using spray paint, I use the cheap craft paint, and that really needs something to stick to. So
what do you use to prime it with? Rust-Oleum primer.
Rust-Oleum black, primer black, and. If you don't spray it on there heavy, it doesn't take away from the details. I've got some pretty small things that I sprayed with the black primer, and I didn't lose any details at all. And some of those things that you'll see in there, I'll have to explain some things to you before you start cutting them. Okay, Steve? So let me know when you get them.
I will.
They are making water-based resins now. I haven't tried them yet.
Okay. All right. Well, we're at our hour mark. So I want to thank everybody for joining us here at the Retirement Railroad. Friday live and mail call. And from our group, I thank you all for joining us. And y'all have a great day. We'll see you later.
Bye.
Bye.